Hi, my name is Jeff Schiller, and I love backyard living. And I thought it would be great to travel around London and see how other Londoners enjoy their backyard space. I hope you'll join us. So my good friends Alon and Effie wanted to finish up some renovations. They invited me over to see their backyard. I hear it's fantastic, and I know their cooking skills, so I'm very excited to enjoy a great meal and check out their backyard. Come on, join me. Hey, hello there.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great.
Nice
great.
seeing
Yeah.
you.
Perfect night to come by and visit.
Beautiful.
Hey, it's awesome. Hello.
How are you, Jeff?
I'm great. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, my pleasure. Wow,
Please,
right out of the gate.
Right out of the gate.
Hey,
Look
wow.
at this.
Yeah.
Look at this.
So it's whatever time the sun is just set a little bit back. The temperature's perfect. The light's perfect. Not a lot of crazy heat, sunshine, sunburns, that sort of thing.
Exactly.
And definitely before I get too far and see your favorite lounge area, tell me about these trees because this is fantastic to
what?
walk into.
When you walk here, it's very private. I mean, the neighbors in the back there, they are pretty down the street there. It's not too close. It's this house we hardly see, and again, here we have privacy from them.
Exactly.
private
For
from
being,
us.
with houses all around you, you would never know it from looking. Like
Yeah,
I'm standing
yeah.
there looking around, an incredible amount of privacy
Yeah.
for sure.
Yes.
And that's what we love. Yeah.
And whose area is this right here? Effie, be honest, is this alone?
Well, this is Corinne's. She likes to come
okay.
here with her iPad and sit down and relax every day.
And this is obviously for the chef.
Yeah, this
Here.
is my.
Territory.
Yeah.
I'm not a chef, but I love using the barbecue.
Yeah.
During, when we start from May all the way to end
September,
September, October, we're barbecuing a lot. Then later we barbecuing
Yeah.
much less. But
We just like to host. We love hosting. We love cooking.
And you've got the perfect backyard
We
for it.
do. And you
Yeah.
can ask our neighbors here all the noise we make.
yeah, sometimes.
And just perfect to be out here.
Yeah, yeah. Well, with the privacy and the space you have, it's truly it's ideal for it, for
it's-
sure. And then an area to cool off right over here. And I love the lounge spot over here. Effie, this is where you're lounging.
This is
over
my
here.
spot
yeah.
there.
You can see that.
You can
Yeah,
tell.
So kids over here. I'm on
Alon
the
is over
barbecue.
here.
Alon's on the
That's
barbecue.
my spot right
You're
there.
I love to
relaxing over
swim.
here.
I love to swim.
Do you? Yeah.
Every day I swim 100 laps here.
This way?
That's not ours.
No, not this
That's
way.
not
No, this way. I go this way. Jeff.
From
longer.
From the steps to the deck and back 100
It's
times.
15 feet.
Yeah. It really is standing here. It's a nice light coming through. Like it's hard to sort of put into words what it is. It's bright. It just feels private and
You see, if we
great
don't talk,
temperature.
it's quiet. You don't hear anything, and we love it. We
Yeah,
love it, yeah.
perfect. And then so I guess we got a great menu planned tonight.
We do.
yeah,
You're going to be on the barbecue, but Effie's going to really handle most of the menu. And
F is the one I'm support,
there you go.
and I use the barbecue.
I'm looking forward to it. I guess we're going to make pitas from scratch.
Yeah, we're gonna make pita from scratch, and then we're gonna stuff it with the beef with all the spices that I'm gonna make tonight. And
I know this guy. There's going to be a steak in there somewhere.
Yeah, we have
There's going to be a
a
steak.
steak
It has
in
to
there
be
somewhere.
steak.
Perfect.
Has
Why
to
don't we
be
head
steak.
in? We'll make the pitas, and then we'll get some steak on the grill. Effie, the yard looks fantastic.
oh, thank you.
I was really excited to come here tonight because I can't wait to try some of your amazing cooking. I'm very excited. Pita bread's one of my favorite things, and you make yours from scratch.
Yes.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it. So tell me what we have happening with the pita breads.
So I made the dough like 2 hours ago and let it sit and let it rise, and now we're gonna make the pita bread.
Can I
You
help?
ready? Of course.
All right, I'll let you get started, and then
I'll
you tell
show
me
you
what I
one,
need to do.
and then we'll see how you're doing.
All right, I have
So
to
I'm gonna
pass the
take
pita test.
a little bowl here,
All right, and you've got some flour on the counter.
just a little bit, and then we're just going to give it a shape of a pita bread, just like this. So you can use
Too much? Too little?
just a little bit more.
A little bit more?
Yeah. Just gonna give it a nice shape.
Hey, you're not really flattening it
Pita
out.
bread, just like this, and that's it.
And then what are we gonna do? They have to rise again?
Yeah, I'm gonna let it sit for another 15 minutes just to rise again.
Okay. Enough dough there?
Yeah.
And then
Just give it a shape.
that's good?
It's good enough.
All right, good enough.
Perfect.
Good
Yeah.
enough. All right. And then what's is it just a pretty simple dough recipe?
Yeah, simple
There's
dough.
nothing too
Just
crazy about it.
Flour, a little bit of yeast, sugar, and then some salt, and that's it.
And
Let
that's
it
it.
rise. You
And
mix it.
this is
let it
2
rise.
hours now. It's been sitting here.
About 2 hours.
Yeah. And then once we have these, you're gonna let them rise for again how long?
15 more minutes.
15 more minutes, and
then we're just gonna bake it for 4 minutes only. That's
okay.
it.
And could you freeze these? Could you make these ahead of time and then freeze them?
Absolutely. So what I usually do, I make each batch. I can make 12 pita bread. I put them in a bags of 5, and then I put them in the freezer. If I put them in the freezer nice and fresh, every time I want to use one, I just take it out, put it on the counter, and that's it. Perfect. So I think we're good for now.
We're good. We're
just
good.
gonna do
We're
one
gonna
more,
all right, perfect.
and then 4 minutes in the oven.
Then we'll put them aside, and
Yes,
we'll get
let's-
started on the next dish. I can't wait to try these. Okay, so while we're going to give those about 15 minutes to rise, and we're going to throw them in the oven. That should give us just enough time to make
My tahini.
your tahini. All right, what do we have to
Okay.
do? I'll be your sous chef, so.
Okay, so this is a tahini. This is 100% crushed sesame.
Okay.
So
I've got some in my fridge, and I use it for hummus.
yes, you can use it for
Right.
hummus. You should, but this is just great as is, as a
Okay,
dip.
perfect.
So I'm just gonna mix it because it's oily.
It does, yeah, it separates on
It's
the top.
paste.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna stir it for just a sec, and then we'll pour some in here.
right.
This is what we're gonna use. Now for the tahini, it's just the paste itself, cold water, lemon,
And we're
salt.
going to do what with it? We're going to use it as a dip?
We're gonna use it as a dip.
Oh,
yes.
man, that's going to be good. And are you putting equal parts cold water?
No, you just
About that much?
check to see
About
if
this
it's-
much tahini and about that much cold water?
Exactly. That's the recipe.
There you go. A little bit of that and a little bit of this.
And then it depends if you want it thick or thin. Just
So this much tahini, that much water,
So-
and a little more lemon.
switch to a bigger bowl right here.
And
And
that's
pour
it.
the lemon in.
All right, that much
Yeah,
lemon,
that much, which is a full lemon.
one full lemon.
Now we're gonna do about a teaspoon of salt.
It actually changed up the consistency a little bit
It
once
does.
you started to whip in the lemon.
Exactly. Maybe half a teaspoon of salt.
Not that much. Mix it in.
And I put some cumin in it, just a
Oh,
little
okay.
bit. Just a
That'll
little.
add a little bit of zing.
There you go.
Do you want me to mix that in?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we're going to put that in a tray. We're going to put some dips with
So-
it. Listen, the backyard looks beautiful. The weather's great. Why don't we take this rest of this stuff outside and we'll prep out there?
Sounds good. So this is my secret ingredients that my grandma made. Now there's a little note that comes with that. She actually wrote the recipe.
All right, well, we're in the backyard. It's nice. We may as well take advantage of the beautiful light and the, fantastic backyard and do some more preparation. So jump in. I'm not sure what we're doing yet, so tell me a little bit what
So-
we're making now.
We're going to make something to replace the salsa. You know how everyone gets the salsa.
I'm not going to lie, that's me. I love salsa.
So tonight you're gonna get something nice and fresh and summery.
Okay,
So start with the mango. You can slice the mango,
okay,
and I'll do the avocado in the
okay.
meantime.
I'm just going to slice this off the pit.
Yes, please.
And then, how do you want this chopped up? This sort
Just
of
like little squares.
little squares? About that size?
Yeah, perfect.
Now, it's hard to, I buy a lot of mangoes. It's hard to find some that are this ripe. Is there
Yeah.
a trick to, do you put it in the fridge or what's the,
So no,
just finding one, the right one?
first of all, I try to shop a few days before I need it because I know the most of them are not ripe. So, and then if they too hard, I just cover that with newspaper. Just a paper, newspaper.
Newspaper.
They like to
Just
read.
on the countertop?
On the countertop, outside, yeah.
Okay. And we're going to put some lemon in there, I guess.
Yeah.
And is this, what is this here, cilantro?
This is cilantro and lemon. That's all it needs. That's it.
All right, is this all chopped up fine enough?
Yep.
Everything's going in here?
In here.
And, oh, you got some avocado in
Here
there.
you go. Avocado, mango, tomato.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna chop the
And you want the
cilantro.
lemon, and you let me know if you want more. I got that much.
I think it's enough at this amount.
That's probably enough. Okay.
And the cilantro.
Cilantro, put that in there.
Then you can mix it, and that's it. It's
All
ready
right.
to go.
Wow, that looks good. All right, I'll let you,
There you go.
pour that in there. Oh, that looks refreshing. Perfect.
Yeah.
And listen, why don't we serve it up to everybody?
That's a good idea. I think they're waiting.
Everybody looks hungry.
Hi, guys.
All right, so we pulled those fresh pitas out of the oven, and they smell great and they look great. And we're gonna mix up some different spices and meats. We're gonna stuff them, put them on the grill. Well, I'm hungry. Let's get this started.
So now we have ground beef. We have lamb fat,
Okay.
parsley.
You want me to add this into
Yes,
here?
please. We have parsley here, onion, and tomato.
So some lamb fat in with the beef, some parsley.
Parsley,
Then you really have that chopped up fine, and quite a bit of it. Tomato, chopped up really fine
Tomatoes.
as well.
and
And
onion.
onion. And are there going to be any spices?
Yes.
I
so
understand there's a secret recipe or a secret
Yes,
spice
there
that goes
is.
in here. And then put about that much salt.
So we're using like a spoon.
About that much
teaspoon,
salt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Just
some pepper.
Some pepper.
Not that much here.
Yeah, quite a bit. About that much.
Yes.
And are you going to tell us what the secret ingredient is, or no?
So this is my secret ingredients that my grandma made. Now there's a little note that comes with that. She actually wrote the recipe.
Did she really?
So this little note has the recipe. So it has in here there's cardamom, there's cinnamon, English pepper, roses, nutmeg, and bay leaves.
Oh
all
my goodness! And how
chopped.
much of that are we going to put in here?
This and that.
This and that.
So here's my
Okay.
secret ingredient here that my grandma made.
And you keep this mixed up, and it
I
just
keep it
sits in the spice cupboard, and it's good kind of for
I
a while.
actually keep
and-
it in the freezer.
Oh, really?
So we're gonna use like a full teaspoon.
And again,
maybe.
there's cinnamon, cardamom, some pepper. And when you say roses,
Yeah, she actually takes the little roses, she dries them.
rose
And
petals,
Rose
dries them,
She dries them and then she chopped them. She ground them and make a
and throws
spice.
it. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, mix
Wow.
it to the spice.
All right, so I'll tell you what. I'll let you
So
chop up the
it
rest of
is
the
ready.
pita shells. I'm going to mix this up, and then we're going to stuff that in the pitas and get them cooking. I can't wait to try
That's
this.
good.
And then you're going to put some olive oil, I guess. You must have to put something like that
Yes.
on the pita
On
shells.
the pita shell so it won't burn on the barbecue. So I'm not gonna stuff it too much. Just gonna go like this,
Okay.
and then you stuff the pita bread. And then we'll brush it with olive oil. And I'm just gonna leave the ready
Okay.
ones here so we can barbecue it after.
All right, we'll call over the chef in a minute. We'll get these ready. We'll call over the chef. Well, about how long will these sit on the grill for?
7 minutes.
7 minutes. Wow.
You need to keep turn them so they won't burn. So first we're gonna put them face down, and then we'll.
So we
turn
definitely
them.
don't want to overstuff them if we're just putting them in for 7
Yes,
minutes.
exactly.
Yeah.
And this dish called Arayes. Arayes.
Arayes?
Arayes.
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 Okay, I'm going to leave that one with you. I'm going to say we're stuffing pita
It's an
shells.
Israeli dish.
And you're putting a little bit of olive oil right on the meat as
Right
well.
on the meat.
You started
go
with
wrong.
ground beef. You added lamb fat and a bunch of spices. I don't think we can go wrong at this point.
No.
So, Alone, while these are cooking up and getting happy on the grill, we're going to prep the main course.
Exactly.
It looks pretty amazing, I'm not going to lie. So tell me what you have here and what are we going to do to them?
Okay, so we have 2 pieces of tomahawk.
2 pieces, or do you actually have?
2.
That's a huge piece of.
It's huge, yeah.
Beef here.
So we just looked. It's each piece is 1.4 kilogram.
Okay, so 1 for you, 1 for me.
One for you, yeah. The
right.
guests can eat
they
this
can have the pitas,
and some
right?
vegetables. But tomahawk is it's coming from first the name. The name is the tomahawk. It's like it looks like one,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean, we can each one hold one and then you show it and you see that it's
We
a
don't wanna,
huge.
we don't want to risk anything.
No,
here,
no,
so.
it's a huge steak. It's a ribeye steak. So that's the cut. It's from the ribs.
Yeah.
But they take one rib and they make the steak very, very thick.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of meat. I believe that maybe the bone is like, you know, it's maybe 250 grams, and the rest it will be
The meat,
the meat
Yeah.
itself.
And anytime we cook meat with the bone still in, we know that adds some extra flavor and
Exactly.
yeah, makes it that much happier. All
And
right.
you know what? The dog loves the he loves the bone.
I'm sure
in
it
the
gets
end.
stripped pretty clean before the dog
it's-
sees it,
it's-
right?
It's yeah. It's,
And you've mentioned me. You're just very simple with what you do to it. Not a lot
Yeah,
of fancy.
yeah,
You've
yeah.
got your favorite rub, and
Exactly.
that's it.
We can look at the meat, you know it's good, right?
Yeah.
You have all the fat, you have all the marbling on the steak, so we don't need too much.
Right.
I'm using the Keg Steakhouse seasoning,
yeah.
very simple. I just put some on one side, and then I'll put some more on the other side.
Do you want me to flip these, or are you going to put them on the grill
No,
first?
we'll put them right on the grill.
Right on the grill. Okay.
Yeah, so I take one, you can bring the other one. It won't break.
Any
go
particular way?
first.
Bone sticking out?
Let's put the seasoned side on top, and
Right.
it doesn't matter. Yeah,
It doesn't
go
matter.
for it.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we're going to season those up.
Yeah, let's season it on the other side, exactly. Don't be afraid, yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have to
You can pull it out.
pull those out a little bit.
Yeah, and those are big steaks, so it takes, you know, maybe 15 minutes for cooking. But step one, we're just gonna sear it and let it sit. I'm gonna flip it on the other side,
Okay.
sear it on the other side, and then usually I'll put them up here.
Okay.
Or I just turn the burners off and let them cook in the closely.
With the closed lid. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have to do anything to our stuff?
Now,
Pitas?
what we're gonna do here, if you wanna, we can just flip them down. The pita bread will start to get some color too. You can see here that how the kebab, the stuffing looks. It's nice, it's brown. We can use this too. And the olive oil gives it a very nice color.
Yeah, starting to color.
Yeah.
Sealed up nicely here. The meat's not all
Exactly,
running
yeah.
out.
So this, I believe, in like 2 minutes we're gonna be able to try them on.
Put them on the plate.
Yeah, we're
Here,
gonna
let me hold that for you,
Okay,
and
thank
you
you.
load it up.
Yeah, so we can see that the pita bread is already get some tan, get
Oh yeah,
some
they
color.
have some great color going on there
Yeah,
for
the
sure.
meat is ready. You know, it's always with the lamb fat and ground beef.
You
can't
started
go
with
wrong.
ground beef. You added lamb fat and a
Yeah.
bunch of spices. I don't think we can go wrong at this
No,
point.
no. In a way, we can eat it raw, right?
Yeah,
In
yep,
there.
yep. And do you just buy the lamb fat at your butcher?
Yeah, that's the butcher in South London.
I'm guessing we're going to add some stuff. So this is the tahini we made earlier, and we have some. Do you want me to just? This is a
This is hot pepper. This is just tomato.
tomato. Do you want me to just
garnish.
sprinkle that on?
Yeah, I think we can put them facing up. Now this is the preserved lemon that I make.
Oh, and
Now I make these in the winter actually, and they sit few months in the fridge, and then as longer is better.
so it's just sliced lemons preserved in
lemons.
basically in salt
In
and.
salt and a little bit paprika. That's where the color come from.
And then you just
And
put them in a
then-
jar, seal them up, put them in the fridge.
Let them sit.
They
As
preserve.
longer is better.
Okay, and
I'm just gonna
chop it up.
chop
So I'm
them.
going to just sprinkle some tomatoes on top here. And do you put the tahini on it, or do you let people dip into that? Chef, I'll let you serve your guests.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
I'll come behind with the tahini. alone, these have been sitting now for about 10 minutes,
Yeah.
just resting and getting happy.
Exactly.
You were shooting for a medium rare.
Yeah,
And,
that's
we'll-
the target. Yeah.
All right, let's pull one
So
up
let's
and see
try
how
to
we made
bring
out.
one out. And
All right.
yeah, so we can see.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, we can see that the color is amazing.
I'm going to let you cut it. I know you have a way you like to do it, so
Yeah,
you
so-
do that.
Put the salt. Usually I'll start to cut it thin, that everybody can enjoy. Again, you can see the marbling, you can see the nice color
Oh,
of
lots of fat. Look at the juice. Perfect. Yeah, just the right temperature in there.
yeah, you can see that it's exactly our
And by letting it rest, we didn't get the juices running all over the plate. They
Yeah.
stayed in the meat.
this ginger will have fun tonight with this nice big bone.
Man, that looks perfect.
See,
So
yeah.
what do you think? A little bit
And
of
then we
salt
put
on
it
there.
a coat, yeah. And
All
it's
right.
ready to go.
Everybody hungry over there? Here,
Go ahead,
Chef.
Jeff.
No,
Go ahead.
Chef, you
Go
get the
ahead.
honor. You did all the
Oh, thank
cooking
you.
and the butchering. Feasting right now on that bone. That's awesome. Even she got to enjoy today's barbecue. So Ginger is feasting right now on that bone. That's awesome. Even she got to enjoy today's barbecue. Everything's been incredible. What a meal. And we're going to wrap it up with an incredible dessert. And you told me a little bit about this earlier, but remind me, what are we doing? Because it sounded awesome.
So it's a Middle Eastern dessert. It's called malabi.
Malabi.
It's really simple. It's basically milk, cream, a little bit of sugar, but the secret, which is not a secret anymore, it's the rose water. And
Roses
that's what
in the
gives us-
other dish,
yeah,
rose
but this
water
is rose
in here.
water,
Okay.
which you can buy in the store. It's
Right.
not from my grandma.
No,
You
I-
can buy this at the store. So that you'll feel the flavor of the
Okay.
rose water. So I'm just gonna add some crushed pistachio.
You made this earlier, cooked
Made
it
it
up,
earlier.
brought it, thickened it up,
Yes, it has to be in the fridge
and
a
then
few hours.
refrigerated it. And now we're going to cover it with some pistachios.
Pistachios, and here you can do the.
And did you shell all these pistachios by hand and then crush them all?
Well, the bulk barn did for me.
And then, what's this, coconut?
This is coconut.
Same amount on top?
Same amount, yeah, 1 teaspoon.
All right. I'm gonna-
Sauce, just like this for the.
oh, man, look at that.
presentation.
And that's it? And then we serve it
It's
up
ready
like
to
that?
go.
Awesome. So we'll do up the rest of them, and then we'll bring them over to the table. Effie alone, what can I say? Beautiful backyard. The weather worked perfectly as well. The food was incredible.
Thank you.
and you know, you're just an incredible host. Thanks so much for inviting us to your
Oh,
backyard.
thanks for
Everything
having
was
you.
wonderful. Yeah, the food was incredible.
What time
you for
tomorrow?
coming.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll be back
Breakfast.
tomorrow. Yeah,
Breakfast
get some
tomorrow.
more steaks, cook it up, and we'll be back tomorrow for sure. But
Pleasure.
seriously, thanks.
Sounds
The
good.
yard's beautiful. The food was incredible.
Oh,
Thank you.
for
Thank you for coming.